Good morning. Good morning. Hi. Good morning, little puppy. Did you have a nice sleep? Look at these little paws. Oh, good morning. Good morning. Ready to wake up? Start the day. Come easy. Come on. Start the day. Good morning. Good morning. Where's the coffee? The tail. Are you hungry? You want some breakfast? This is a vegan Cinnabon. Look at that. Oh my gosh. And we're not used to sweet, so we had the frosting put it on the side. Yeah, nice little break. Vegan shout out. If you see a Cinnaholic in Las Vegas, give them a try. Vegans and non-vegans love it. We're downsizing, we're getting rid of things, we're calling donation centers, we're bagging everything up to donate, to sell. You can have garage sales if you want to. So this morning we had a garage sale. We just did like a soft garage sale. We didn't put out signage or balloons or anything. We just put a little ad on Craigslist, and we didn't have anything staged to where it's staged up pretty good now. We didn't have any signage on anything as far as how much is this, how much is that. This is just stuff we learned from people that were coming up. They were like, what's for sale? And it just looked like an unstaged garage, like somebody's junk. And we would tell them, well, this and this and this. So I decided to create some staging areas. So if you're gonna have a garage sale, make it look kind of like it would, you know, if they were shopping. Like put all your sports equipment in the same spot. Put the prices on things, because people like that. Because they were all asking, how much for this, how much for that? Yeah, you want to barter, but if you start at a starting point, like 50 bucks, we're not going to get 50 bucks for that. But they know where your high point is, and they can work and whittle you down, and you can meet in the center. And then be sure to be able to part with things, because really, I kind of got the feeling that garage sales are kind of a waste of time. Granted, it was a soft open. It was Friday instead of a Saturday. There were no balloons out, no directions, no nothing. Just whoever read the Craigslist ad was the ones that came out this morning. There were a lot of people. And for those amount of people, I made $5. $5. And we were out here for like 3 hours. But in that 3 hours, we did learn a lot, and we wanted to pass that on to y'all. So make some staging areas, make it to where people can see what's for sale, you know. The $5 profit that I made though, I didn't even purchase the item that they bought. It was some misters given to us by our neighbors over here in the corner. And they gave it to us, and they said, oh yeah, everything's in the box. So when the guy came up, he's like, how much for the misters? And I'm like, oh, 20 bucks. So he starts opening the box and opening the pieces and reading stuff. And he's like, actually, there's a few things missing. And I'm like, oh, there he is. And I go, well, we haven't used that. We got it from a neighbor, and he said everything was in there. And he's like, no, it's missing this and this and this. So I was like, oh, and he goes, well, I'm pretty good and handy. I'd like to work with it and tinker with it. How much will you let it go for? So I was like, okay, well, since the pieces aren't there, $5? And he gave me $5. So really, I made 100% profit because I didn't buy the item and there were pieces missing. And I made $5. So, but we're gonna give this another chance tomorrow. If it doesn't work, we're gonna try and take the sporting equipment to maybe a consignment kind of sports shop. Maybe they'll buy you stuff and make us a good offer because they know they can resell this. Maybe not. If not, we donate it and somebody else can use it. We were just thinking if we could sell a little bit, we'll have gas money or we'll have money for spots to hook up, you know. Try and get what you can. If not, we're fine with donating. And then the music center, like we've got a lot of stuff, a lot of cymbals, the whole drum kit. I was thinking we can go to the guitar center. My husband called them and they actually said, yeah, you can take it down. We'll look at it, we'll take pictures, we'll give it like an appraisal to see what it sells for. And then we'll give you an offer. If you like the offer, you know, you can drop it off with us and we'll pay you out. And if you don't like the offer, you can take your drum kit and go elsewhere. So that sounds fair to me. I can't fit a drum kit in my RV. So these are just little things that we're doing to downsize. And again, we're not pros at this. We're pretty newbies at the whole downsizing a 1,700 square foot house so that we can live our lives in an RV full time. So this is just stuff we're learning that we wanted to share with you guys. So if you find this information at all helpful, please leave us a comment down below. And if you're one of those people who have been here, done that, leave a comment down below. What did you guys do to downsize? That way other people read other people's comments and whatever is said can actually help somebody, because we want this channel to be informative and educational and fun. So there's that. So wish us luck tomorrow on the garage sale. If not, no big deal. It's just a day wasted, right? At least it was fun doing it and a learning experience for sure. So I bought these storage bins. They were only $1.30 at Target. And I thought, let's use these in the trailer. And if they fit the cupboards in the trailer, then we can prevent all our seasonings from rolling around in the cupboards while we're driving. And then I have these decorative baskets that I'm going to utilize for storage as well. So that'll work out. Real, like really real. We did give the TV set to one of our kids. Right now, I have to have a smoothie to give me energy, but I just love this part. When you take coconut cream, which is coconut milk, but all the fat literally rises to the top and it gets like this consistency. So I could just add a few tablespoons and make a really thick shake. And that's what I'm gonna do right now. Every hanger that you see represents something that was hanging up, some kind of clothing. So we got rid of all of that. I just have a little bit here and a little bit over here to go through. These are the pile that I think I want to take with me. Now I know I'm not going to be able to take everything, so I'll have to make another cut, but at least I'm getting there. I can see the forest through the trees. I decided I would take a carry-on and I would take the big suitcase on my bed. And those are the clothes that I'm gonna have to live on, right? Or live in for the summer. And then at the next season, I'll do the same for winter. But, and in the truck, so that'll fit in the trailer. And then in the truck, I'm gonna keep this big container, and that's full of like my winter coats, my winter jeans, my windbreakers, things of that nature. And my husband's doing the same thing. He's got a suitcase and a carry-on to live out of. And then he's got a winter container. And say hi, Maggie. Oh, you sweet baby. So yeah, the rest of the stuff on the bed, these are the 5 swimsuits that I picked out. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I want to take them all Will I be able to? We will see. Like I said, we might have to make another cut. I took like 10 pair of jeans. Will I be able to take them all? I don't know. I really, really, really hope so. But I might have to make another cut. I have like a million socks, probably 20 pairs of summer socks, about 15 pairs of winter socks. Do I need that many? Probably not, but I'm just getting out what I think I'll need. And then once the trailer gets here, we'll load it up and see exactly what we can take. Out of those piles, we can decide, okay, which ones are our favorites, which ones are going. But obviously, these pants have got to go with us. Right, babe? Obviously, my family has been trying to get me to get rid of these pants for the last 15 years. Not gonna happen. Anyway, we thought we would kind of show how we're downsizing. So step one, get rid of all the extras that you know you haven't used in years, like the Wii station and the Wii games. Like we don't even have stuff that's compatible like with technology being advanced. So obviously we're gonna get rid of it. Are we gonna make any money off of it? No. So first we're gonna ask our family, hey, do you want it? And they're gonna say, no, I have no room. And you're gonna say, you want it? No, I don't, I don't play that. It's mostly online games. Anyway, once you go down the rabbit hole, you'll end up donating it anyway. So right, babe, that's what we're figuring out. Just donate all of your stuff first.
Yes.
The stuff that you know that you need to donate, so you can kind of see the forest through the trees, right?
Right.
So that would be our advice. Do that. And then when you do that, you can start to see what you want to take. And then from that, divide it to where, okay, I think I want all this. And like I said, you might have to make another cut. But what's the worst thing? Another family gets it because you've donated it. So you've helped somebody else out. That's the worst thing? Okay. So right now, we're attacking the garage, but because it's so hot in Las Vegas, we're not going to be in the garage because, we would melt, but we're going through like all these boxes that we've held on to forever. We're seeing what is personal, what we want to hold on to. Huh, Maggie? Maggie is totally helping. As you can see, she's very hard at work. She's a good worker. And she deserves a carrot. But yeah, we're getting through it. What else would be a thing of advice you would say, David? Distractions. Try to make a list, a game plan, like an itinerary. Put it in your cell phone. Whoops. Put it in your cell phone so that you have an itinerary of, what you're going to do for each day. But yeah, we're getting through it, and that's our advice. So for now, it's after 5. We need to have a little dram. This one is Lefroy. It's a peated whiskey. That just puts a smile on my face. It tastes like moss and grass and nature in Scotland, and with fruit. Fruited Scotland moss and grass and meadow. Delicious. Always drink responsibly, and a lot of whiskeys are vegan. And if you ever get into tasting whiskeys, it's better than wine tasting. Although I like that too. But yeah, try not to get distracted. So, and then if you do a little bit each day, it'll finally get done. So 1, create a game plan. 2, stick to it. 3, donate the things that you know you're not going to use first. Then you can start to see what you want to take. Then have a garage sale. Try and make some money at some things. And whatever you can't sell, be ready to part with and donate that too. And then on move-in day, see what fits. If it doesn't all fit, you might have to downsize yet again. If you find our content at all helpful and you decide to sell your house, give notice and quit your job so that you could become nomads like me and David, adventure seekers, and take a year off, then leave a comment in the comment section, right, David?
Yes.
Yes. We toyed with the idea of getting a storage unit. I'm thinking we're probably not going to be getting a storage unit. I just feel like mentally so much better, so much lighter, so much happier, and really confident in our decision to live new lives, full-time RV life. Already see some positive changes. And so if you've ever thought of doing this, leave me a comment in the comment section. And don't forget to turn on that notifications bell and follow our journey. Mwah! We'll keep you posted. Thanks for watching. See you next time on the VegasVegan. Bye for now.
Look up, it makes you look skinnier, like this. Like if I film like this. Look up, babe, look up. You're the shy one. Everyone on YouTube is gonna know you as the shy one. David. And this video is going on and on. On and on. We're just gonna have a long video because of you.